Hey, it's Denise. I'm going to be doing an unboxing on Globein. They are a company that does subscription boxes, and they specifically work on getting you artisan-made objects that are kept in a ethical trade from start to finish, sort of. There's a word for it. They monitor that from the source to them selling it, that there's ethical payment to the artisans and that middlemen aren't taking all the profit from these hardworking and talented people. This is going to be a slightly longer unboxing than usual because this month, not only did I get the regular box, but they had a special of some sort that if you spent a certain amount, you then got a surprise box additionally. And then they also, once I was on the website, sometimes I'm just terrible. You know how it is. You're shopping, you see stuff you like, it's supporting a cause you like. And so I ended up getting 3 boxes. Plus, once you're a member, at the beginning of the month, like the first couple days of the month, you can go in and check. Like, you can look at the different themed boxes and you can pick one, or you can just put it as surprise me and you won't know which one you're getting. So I then a few days after that, like I think they give you like a week, roughly a week to 10 days of that, then they open up new items that come into the shop. Members get a discount and the first opportunity to shop online for those new items. So they consider them like add-ons, and to save on shipping, they don't ship your add-ons right when you order them. They send them with your box. All I did downstairs was cut the tape and take the packing paper and stuff off. So I haven't opened any of the boxes yet. So I ordered a couple add-on items and I have 3 boxes. So this is going to be a little longer than just a standard 1-box reveal, opening, unboxing would be. Okay, they also sent, it's the first time I've gotten this, but I've only been dealing with them for a year. It's the 2018 Social Impact Report. It's like a booklet. I haven't really read it yet, just got it. But it will, I'm assuming, it's outlining all the different areas and people that have been impacted. How many people in a particular community, how many different areas of the world that they're working in. So this is something I'm definitely going to look through, and it lets you see where your money goes. You can buy stuff in a lot of stores, and the person who made it, as we all know, might be making less than a living wage. Here we have, this was one of my extra items. It's one of those heating pads, like that you can heat in the microwave. It's filled with like some sort of like grain or pebbles, and he's got, it looks like he's wearing little pajamas. It's a cat, and these strings, I'm assuming, are what let you tie it on. Okay, yeah. Oh, he's got like a little cape. He has a little apron. So he is made in Nepal. It says stuffed with cotton. Okay, so they're little balls of cotton, I guess, in there. So you would microwave him. That sounds terrible because it's a cat. Not a real cat, people. Do not microwave a real cat. Okay, just clarifying that. Flax cat eye pillow. I knew it felt like grainy. So they're saying that the outside is all made of new material cotton. The inside clearly is flax. That's much more what it feels like, some kind of little seeds. So yeah, you could heat this, or I imagine if you wanted to, you could chill it if your eyes were puffy, and then it's just meant to rest over your face. if you're having sinus pressure, I know as someone who gets sinus issues, something warm like over your eyes and sinus area sometimes works better than, you know, taking medicine for the pain. So that was kind of what drew me to this. His cute little cape is something too. All right, I will not bother redressing him while you watch. You get the idea. So he was an add-on item. This was an add-on item. I believe it's a journal made from material. They're all different colors. Like, you didn't really get to pick your color. They're assorted colors. And it says sorry, as in the garment, not as in I'm sorry for that. Sorry, S-A-R-I. And leather travel journal, crafted in Bangladesh. So they take leftover material from making clothing, from making saris, and then it's trimmed in leather, and you can see the buttons. And I'm going to attempt to open it. Notice I said attempt. I made no promises. Okay, here we go. It's coming open. I lied. Okay, now it's really coming open. Okay, so there's a nice number of pages unlined. So you could write or doodle or sketch or whatever your thing is. It is attached to the binding. You can see the inside is more of the material edged in leather. I think this is beautiful. Personally, I think this would make a really nice gift. If you know anybody who... I do journal, but I have like at least 2, if not 3, journals that I'm still waiting to use when I finish the one that I'm currently on. So if I don't get to them, I will probably end up giving this as a gift. I think this is really cool. So that was an add-on item. Hedwig will keep an eye on that for us. My last little add-on item is a bell. It's rustic bells. Modern design meets inspiring art forms. Made in India, fair trade, handmade, sustainable, and funds community development. So I guess that's letting you know. And I'm into bells. I like cowbells, wind chimes, you name it. Anything that makes like a nice bell sound. So it's on a pretty blue. The cord, I want to say, feels like braided cotton, kind of. My big old hands in the way there. So it's on like you could hang it on a door or from a little string. And then the bell itself, well, you can hear it. So, like I said, I'm a bell person. I have them all over. So for me, that was perfect. Now, we move on to the boxes. 2 of them are the same color and one of them is different. So I'll start with one that's different. Okay. This is probably where I should have, well, I have scissors. I was going to say I should have kept the knife that I used to open the shipping box. That big old scary scissors work. I don't usually have big old scary scissors next to my bed. I was going through coupons yesterday. Got lazy and didn't bring the scissors back downstairs. Yeah, this is where a knife would be preferable. Or I can just rip it open. Okay, box number 1 here. Let's see. Box number 1 has a picture of this lovely lady, and it says Globein Weavers, and it gives you a little information about where this is made and the people who make. I find with Globein, I seem to always get some sort of woven basket. Either a small one, sometimes just like a little accent one, like I have one that I end up just using to put my Q-tips in. Looks a lot nicer than I had them in. I already just got some. I'm going to be surrounded by a pile of packing material shortly. We've got this lovely, it's sort of a pinkish This is maybe a slight, yeah, it's like a pinkish, like a fuchsia, like a bright pink. It's not a red, it's definitely like a bright hot pink design. And I can feel that there's something in it. Sometimes when they send them empty, I have to say I got one that came, it arrived like kind of squished. The basket was like kind of squished out of shape, and the lid. All I did was slightly with my hands, just like wet my hands and touched it, and you know, like slightly, I didn't soak it. And then I just stuffed it. I put a few, like rolled up a few t-shirts, and you know, so that they had it spread out, and put the lid back on, and I left it for about a week, and it perfectly reshaped. So if you get one that is a little bit squished out of shape, I mean, this one happens to be in great shape because it was full, but if you do get one that's a little squished, I have learned, don't worry about it. If you dampen it, fill it, put the lid back on, it will totally go back to its shape. So another beautiful basket. I do love these. I think they're great, and it does take a lot of talent to make them, and I think it's only right for the people that do that. I'm unwrapping bubble wrap. This is the terrible noise. I should say I'm getting tape off bubble wrap. The bubble wrap itself would be making a very different noise. And yeah, I kind of cut myself off there. I like to know if I'm getting something pretty like that. Like, yeah, I could probably pick it up at Walmart for $1, but then you know the person who made it didn't get paid anything. So I won't do that. Something handmade like that, I would rather pay a fair price. I know the person who made it got paid a fair price. Here we have, oh, this is nice. I have a couple of similar glasses, I want to say, like stemless wine glass type of thing. But this one is more muted colors. My other one are more like brighter, more I want to say in like the pinks range. So this is nice. It's like a different color. You can see it, you know, by the thickness and stuff. It's hand-blown glass. Let's see what it says on the bottom. It says, Denise, put your reading glasses on. No, it says made in Mexico. So it's very solid. It's very heavy feeling. It's very pretty. Then we have, it looks like a little necklace. I want to say a necklace. I could be premature. It's in a little plastic package. I almost cheated and used my teeth. That wouldn't have been very ladylike, especially when I have scissors right next to me. Okay, let's see what it is. I think it's a little necklace. It's got like an extender so that you could, although it's already a pretty long chain, but it has an extender as well. And I'm holding it up to the light, and I want to say it's amethyst. That's what I'm going with. Can you see that through the light? It looks very purple to me. I should probably stop swinging it so I'm not making you like motion sick here. But it looks to me like rough amethyst, which I love amethyst. Very pretty. I would definitely wear this. And it is, like I said, it's a longer chain. Plus, it's on the short part. It still has like maybe I want to say like, looks like about a 3-inch extender. So that like if you're wearing it over a heavier, you know, sweater or jacket even, the chain is long enough. I think this is the first piece of jewelry I've ever gotten from them. And it's very pretty. Definitely, you know, I like any kind of gemstone really. So to me it's like gemstone, that's a winner. And here we have free weave scarf, hand dyed and woven. Forgive me if I mispronounce some of these places because I've never been to Thailand. Not going to pretend that I know how to pronounce everything. Looks like Tan Phay Collective in northern Thailand, 100% cotton, marketfairtrade.com. Market with a QU. So this also, it's very nice and soft feeling. There's the front, there's the back of the label. It's got like a little bit of fringe going on. This is something else I think I might be gifting. I do have to say that their stuff, it really is of gift-worthy quality most of the time. I have one box of theirs that I was just really disappointed in a couple boxes back, and at that time I did cancel my subscription because, well, first of all, it was like, Denise, you're getting too much stuff, and secondly, it was like, if they're cutting back the quality of their stuff, then I don't want to continue receiving it. But, of course, like the next day they charged me for the next 3 months, and it was like, oh, okay, so after those 3 months, you'll be done with your subscription. So I think they squeezed an extra 3-month subscription out of me, but that's okay. It means I'm getting these boxes. And honestly, since that one bad one that made me stop, this is the second box I've gotten, and I've been happy with. Now we're going to get into the 2 boxes that match. This is the color I think the boxes usually are. This looks much more familiar. Okay, this one says it's the cozy box. So this would be the box that I chose. You know, when I told you at the beginning of the month, you get to look and pick your theme. So I'm guessing that first box we went through must have been the mystery box, because it did not have one of these, and usually you get a booklet telling you everything about the items that you picked. So usually I get to sound like I know what I'm talking about more because I look at the book and then come up with these wonderful facts about who made it and stuff. Okay, more packing material. What did I do with the rest of it? Well, I thought there was a big... Did I put it in there? I'm going to start putting them in there. As expected, although this is my first purple. I have a blue, I have a just plain straw colored. I had a red one, which I gave to my best friend. Actually, he was just up a couple days ago. I gave him that, and now you just saw the one I just got, the like fuchsia. And now this one is, it's like a deep, like an indigo purple. It's like definitely got some blue tone to it, but in person, you would definitely identify it as purple, not blue. Let's see what we got in here. I do prefer when they ship it with stuff in it so that it holds the shape. Okay. We got a repeat of one of the things that came out of the other box. So now you know one of them's getting gifted. The scarf that I just showed you, the market scarf. One of them was in the... Now, the theme was cozy, so I guess it does make sense that there would be a scarf. And the mystery box, they did, you know, like the name implies, they just said that it would be, you know, like a full box's value worth of products. But obviously it was their choice of products. And definitely gift quality stuff and stuff that I feel good about giving because of who I bought it from. So, oh, Divine Cocoa, 4 ounces, make something divine. And chocolate, much to my horror. If you've ever watched, I watched it on Netflix. I don't know if it's one of their series in particular. The name of the series is Rotten. And if you look, they have an episode on chocolate. And basically, as someone who's loved chocolate my whole life, after watching that, I now feel like a guilty, horrible person eating chocolate because of the amount of child labor and living in poverty that goes on for the people who actually grow it and put all the work into growing and, you know, drying the beans and getting them ready for export. they make almost nothing. They do not make a living wage, these farmers. And there's a whole lot of child labor involved. That is something I hate to think that my purchases support. And so when I saw like that the Cozy Box had chocolate in it, I was like, yay, because I know this is fair trade stuff. Cocoa powder, processed with alkali. So that's like your standard, like if you bought like the, baking cocoa, the powder form. So I will not feel guilty using this like I do using, I won't say what brand. It's in the brown can that we all know from the baking section that I have downstairs. So this is nice. Chocolate I don't have to feel guilty about, because I'm telling you, this documentary, like, as impossible as this may sound, it pretty much ruined chocolate for me, unless I'm making a point of buying from a company like this that I know it was ethically sourced from beginning to end. And the sad thing, if you watch that documentary on, like I said, the series is rotten. You would have to choose the cocoa industry one. The major chocolate companies, who purchase these beans, were asked to sign a living wage agreement. Like that they understood the abuses that were going on in the system. And in other industries, the main players, have been brought on board to say, no, we will not support child labor. No, we will not support people who are working 80 hours a week living in poverty. I found it very discouraging to find out that none of the world's major chocolate manufacturers would sign the agreement that would mean paying just a little bit more to give an actual living wage to the farmers. Shame on them. I'm sure they certainly make enough profit at retail that they should be freaking ashamed. Oh, this is beautiful. This is like what was on the cover of the box, the booklet. You see it? Look at this gorgeous mug that who is going to be drinking hot chocolate out of. It's hand painted. I'm looking for a sticker to be able to tell you something wise and wonderful about it. I'm going to have to cheat and look in the book in order to do that. I do love these baskets. My friend Sal, who's from the Caribbean originally, was like, oh, from home, you just see that stuff everywhere. And I said, well, here, it's like, it's not that you don't see it, but you usually see it as being very inexpensive. And now, knowing better, when they're selling these for $1 or $2, the person who made it either probably wasn't even an adult, and or is starving, even though they're working more hours than most of us. So what brilliant thing can I tell you about? I know, it's like, with an unboxing, there's always that in-between of which is more important. Should I sound knowledgeable and open it and have read it and have some knowledge for you before I start the video? Or is it more interesting for you to actually have me open it and see it at the same time you do? Okay, quickly, this came from Tunisia. And I'm not going to read the entire thing to you. I will show you the page. If you're interested, you can always stop it and take a look yourself. Made in Tunisia. There we go. And there's the picture of it. So each one, you can tell, is a little bit different. The designs, like you can see the design on this one, which is like triangular at the top there. Everyone is different. Same basic design, shape, I should say, mug, but the designs on them are different. Okay, loved that. Let's move on to the last box. These boxes are also pretty nice, heavy-duty boxes. So I sometimes use them for storage. I got a couple of them over there that I got stuff I want to put away that's what they'll be going into. All right. So I'm guessing this is going to be the Maven box, because I'm assuming the first one that had no information in it was the mystery box. And that, as we know, was the cozy box. So I think this should be the Maven box. Maven, by the way, is if you join, there's, you can sign up, like, I think you kind of automatically signed up to start earning what they call Maven points, which is like their loyalty points based on your purchases. But they also have a Maven group on Facebook related to this company. So this one says, yep, Globein Maven's box. You know why I had to have this? You're about to see why I had to have this. Initially, it was not my intention to spend the extra money on an extra box. Until I saw. See what I mean? Crushed basket. Did I just drop something? I don't know if I just dropped something. I'm going to try to uncrush the basket. Dear all that is holy, this basket has been seriously freaking. I don't want to dent it with my ring. I might have to wet this before I try to unbend it, because I don't want to break it. If you see on the picture of what the box is supposed to look like, it's got this great handle that like is double attached, and it's a round basket. And mine is completely smushed, closed. That's the bottom. Okay, it's popping out. We got it. It's a little flat. I'm going to give it the same treatment I gave the other one. Stuff it and slightly dampen it. But, okay, we're pretty much... This is what I saw that I thought was so cool. I love it. I like the work on the handles. You know, of course, it's handmade. Beautiful. And it's different than the different shape than all the other ones I have. So that was, I'm going to tell you, that was the item that drew me more to Maven's box. We have another... Remember I said my other ones were more pink? I think I'm wrong. I think my other ones are more this color, whereas my new one is this color. So I think I have like 3 already that look like this one. So this is going to make a set now pretty much. They're much closer to this. Might not be exact. This one is totally different. Okay, so it's same type of glass, obviously. You can see it's like nice and solid. Again, I'm sure it's Denise, put your glasses on. Made in Mexico. This is a plate. I believe that was the other thing that I thought was cool in here. And I think I did drop something because it's showing a picture. Sorry, you're like looking at the top of my head, which is not the prettiest view. Yes, because the picture on the box shows a certain necklace that we've seen before. And I think it fell out of the basket while I was bending the basket back into shape. I thought I heard something fall, and I did. So I have now a second one of those little amethyst necklaces. That was part of the Maven box, obviously, this month. And here, very pretty plate. And I'm taking this to be probably the signature of the artist, I'm guessing. So they do have beautiful, like dishware, glasses, that type of stuff. Because you can shop on their site without necessarily subscribing to a box, but their main thing, I would say, is the subscription boxes, and adding other things as add-ons. Anyway, so that was my 3 surprise box, the Maven box, and this month's Cozy box, and the couple extras that I ordered. Sorry it went on so long, but like I said, it was more than one box, and if they're the kind of items you like, it is Globein is the company, and check them out. Have a great day.